Hello everybody, this is the Super Rebel, and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video. Today in this video, I have something really cool that we're going to be building in our little town. But there's also a few things I want to show you that I got in between videos. In between this video and last video, I took a pretty large gap. I usually just record and stockpile videos for a while. But in between videos, I still did do a lot of work in the world here. Two big things to be specific. I went netherite mining. I took probably at least 3 shulker boxes worth of beds down to the nether, and I got a lot of netherite. I ended up getting 9 netherite, technically 10. I made a netherite chestplate. I ended up getting 10 netherite ingots and a dried ghast, which I frankly have no clue how to summon him or get him back. So we're gonna leave him in here for now until I do figure it out. I'll probably figure it out after the video, because I have no clue, and I don't want to mess it up because it took a bit to find. I was getting basalt here because it's gonna be part of our build, and in between all of it, I found a biome with it, and it was in the soul soil biome. Is that what it's called? I don't know. It's the one with the soul sand. Let's see how much. We have enough templates to upgrade the rest of our armor at least, and it is time. I think we can upgrade it all. So let's do that, and we'll go to bed then. I have to take it off though. Let's see. That, and like that. Oh, there we go. Cover me in debris. Full netherite armor. I am just gonna put this back. Do I need a template to do sword? I don't think I want to do it to this sword. This sword's pretty, yeah, I do. This sword's pretty weak. I do have yet to get back to the villagers and start getting good trades for them. But one thing I do want to do is I want to put, what is it called? Trims on my armor. And I have 4 dune. Should I just do dune? I could use amethyst. I've done amethyst before, but I don't think I've done it with dune at all. Let's do that. Oops. This is the wrong. That's an anvil. There's that. Cool. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I think that matches. Maybe not my skin, but I like the purple. I can't really say. It kind of looks like a knight of some sort representing something. Cool. Let's go put these amethyst shards back. Let's go to bed quick, and we'll start on the new shop I'm making. The new shop, it's a bit of a different one. We're gonna make a gem shop. I say gem, it's gonna be, you know, the ores and this and that. And it's gonna kind of look like a geode, like a geode you find underground in Minecraft. That's why I have all this smooth basalt, because it's so much easier to go to the nether and get it than it is to actually find geodes and mine it up. But I do have a bunch of amethyst. I've mined it previously. I think I did a lot actually pretty recent in between videos. This is the plot of land we're gonna use, because it had a beeve real quick. This is Beeve's residence. This is Beeve. This is her Flower. This is her tie. That's Beeve. This is what we did in the last video. Point and shoot, the bow and arrow shop. I did change it around a bit. I think. I can't remember if that's before or after the video, but I changed it around a little bit. That's about it for this shop. But anyways, let's get started working on it. As you see, I have the dimensions here. I actually do have, I bought a Nintendo Switch Lite recently because it was cheap. And I actually do have it here. I have my Sketchbook World, one of my good ones, on the Switch now. So that's what I've been using to, you know, work it all out. So let's get started. I have it right here actually. I'm kind of looking at it as I'm building. As you see, I use these torches to get all of the dimensions correct because I cannot remember them. I tried writing them down on a piece of paper, but I ended up confusing myself. So this is so much easier. I just have my switch on my little phone stand, and I can just kind of look over it. So, like I said, it's kind of almost look like a cave too. You know, like you're entering a cave of some sort. So this is the main dimensions, and then it's gonna go up one all around with this smooth basalt. I really like the smooth basalt. I like it in the new texture, but I do like this old one. I think it does fit the old texture well. But I think I like the new one better. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go one in and up like this. So I'll get rid of the wood then. It's going to be temporary. But we have to go like this a bit. And okay, do have more. So yeah, I thought I had enough. If not, I have to make a trip to the nether. Which I really don't want to do because I just came back from there before the video to get all this stuff. Actually, it took a decent amount of time to get all this stuff for this video together. I had to go mining for it. Hold on, I'm checking out. So I go up one more layer. Like this. Luckily I have this wood still here. I actually did expand all of this out by one to fit this plot of land. I couldn't figure out something big enough that I wanted to make in this plot of land. So I just kind of did this and it worked out in the end. So next is we're going to be using calcite, which is like the second layer of it, of the geodes in Minecraft. I say in Minecraft because geodes are a real thing. So it's gonna kind of go up around here. Just build it up. And you'll see I'm gonna make like a little point at the top with an amethyst on top. So let's fill this all in. Ooh, jeez, this stuff breaks quick. I don't think I knew that. And then practically, we're gonna fill it all in here. And just slowly kind of make a point at the top. It's not going to be perfect, and that's the point. I don't want it to look perfect, except for this area. I think I'll get rid of, like, these corners, I think. Oops. Keep that one. I think I did this wrong. No, this is correct. If I wanted, actually, I could have, like, an immediate point, but I don't think that would look the best. Or would it? Nah, I'll kind of make it more rough, I think. I think that's how I have it on my sketch here, and I think it looks good, rough. But now we slowly start going upwards here. We'll go up like this. Put that one there, and then this one goes all the way up. And I don't have an amethyst. At the top, I'm going to have an amethyst. Let's add a little more texture here, like this. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I like that. And now at the top, we just add one block of amethyst, which now I have to go back up and get it. Let's actually get all these torches. We're actually be using, for the light source on the inside, I always try not to use torches. I always feel like they just look a little bit off in some builds. But for this one, I'm using soul torches, and you'll see it looks pretty cool. So that's there. Now let's go down. Let's clean this up a bit, get rid of the wood. And this is our inside right now. I'm just going to place a few torches around for now, just so mobs don't spawn. Let's get rid of this wood. And this extra calcite, without destroying too much. I should be able to... Okay, I can't destroy that one. I want to mine up a bit. Okay, can't destroy that one either. I don't know how well I'll be able to. And okay, so this is what kind of what I want. It's even. That's all that matters. Let's get rid of this ground quick. I'm gonna be having a different block. I'm gonna be having polished deep slate. I don't think I've built with deep slate yet. I didn't want to do the polished blackstone or smooth blackstone, just because I think it was too much of it. I think it was overpowering it. So I decided, you know what? Let's use the blackstone. I think it looks cool, and when it's polished, it looks nice. So, and actually, we don't need to do the entire fourth. We don't need to do some of it. So here's the cobbled. We just make it polished. We actually have to go around the edges like this, and you'll see why in a second. Oops, that was too much. Oh wait, no, it wasn't. Oops, that's the wrong one. Then you just fill this all in. There's not gonna be no fancy design on the floor. I thought about it, but I think it was too much when I was doing it, sketching it out. So, okay, cool, with a good amount. Now is the fun part, is I have all these blocks of amethysts, and practically we're just going to be filling the wall with all of them. I really love the look of them. They're so cool looking, and the sound they make is nice too. But I'm like, you know what? I'm like, we're going to make this look like the inside of a geode. So I thought no other way than putting amethysts everywhere like this. And that's what we're going to do. And I should have enough. If not, I'm going to cry. But I think I do. One thing I am missing for this build is the buds. I wanted buds for the top here. I was going to add some. Sadly, I don't have a lot of it. So it's going to kind of have to go without it. And I just noticed I don't need this calcite exposed here. I was just going to do this. So yeah, this is the inside of our shop right now. As you see, it's very purple. I like it though. I think it looks cool. I just noticed if this video seems exceptionally laggy, I'm not exactly sure why. I think Hypixel did just restart, so this probably isn't the best time for me to be recording, but who cares? So there's gonna be a little not shelf, counter in the back. Let me actually quickly look. Okay, I did make it out of amethyst, funny enough. So it's gonna be along like this. In fact, I get rid of this one. And let me bring my shulker boxes in here. Much easier. And I have all this stuff for it. Actually, don't need the door yet. This polished blackstone button. And then I have the register. So you can come back here and you can work the register. For torches, I actually have, here they are. We're going to be using soul torches. Very blue. And I think they match, like, the whole vibe of this place really well. They do have a lower light. So I have to place, like, a few more just around. But I think it should prevent mobs from spawning. So on the left side here, since I built this one more, I didn't plan, but we're going to have 4 ores here. Let me empty my inventory. Where'd my shulker boxes go? Why did I destroy? Anyways, grab this stuff. We'll have the iron door now, actually, because it is getting dark out. And we'll make this the polished blackstone. And we'll just add... Can I add doors? Buttons, I meant? Okay, I cannot. Okay, we'll do the door later. So in here, then, on the left side, is going to have kind of the overworld ores. You your somewhat common ores. So we're going to have gold, emerald. Oh, my inventory's full. Let me get rid of a bunch of this stuff. So gold, emerald, lapis, and diamond. So it's going to go gold, emerald, lapis, diamond. And then I do have some item frames here, in which I'm going to place in the ores from all. So I said gold, diamond, emerald, and lapis, which I have. So gold, emerald, lapis, and diamond. I'll just add a barrel here, so it can make it look like it's full. Otherwise, I think that's a weird gap. I didn't want to add iron. I thought iron was a little too basic, but I am adding it because I messed up a bit. Alright guys, sorry for that weird cut. Hypixel, I think, went down again, or my computer just decided not to play it anymore. I was saying that in my sketchbook world, I originally was going to have clusters here, but you actually can't get clusters in survival. You can't break them even with Silk Touch. So it's replaced with iron. What I think I'm going to do, though, is I think I'm going to fill this in so it lines up nicely, and it looks somewhat decent. I mean, you can't really tell. So we're going to have iron, and then block of amethyst, and then another gold ore, and then ancient debris. I actually did have to go get most of these before the video started. At least these two I had to go get. I had another scrap on me, but I didn't have a piece of ancient debris because I smelted them all. Which, I literally just went strip mining and found it. So this is kind of it for the gem shop. I did forget to tell you the name. I think it's pretty funny. I'm a huge Deep Rock Galactic fan, so I thought I would name it Rock and Stone because, you know, there's rocks and stones in here. So actually, let's add it above. So rock and stones. There you go. There is our Rock and Stones gem shop. I am going to add some of these torches, I think, on the outside here. I have to add more of these lanterns around, but I haven't gotten around to it. I'm also going to change this grass around. I think it looks weird. So yeah, this is our finished gem shop. I'll add a button after. But here, I'll get rid of this stuff. But otherwise, I think that's about it for this video. I'd like to thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye.